I'm Dave and I play drums.
I'm Kurt and I play guitar and I sing.
And I'm Chris and I play bass guitar.
I'm not like them, and I can pretend the sun is gone, and I haven't lied. The day's done, and I'm having fun. I think I'm dumb, maybe just happy. I think I'm just happy.
Up until I was about 8 years old, I had an extremely happy childhood. A really good one with a totally affectionate mother, and she was totally supportive in helping me do art. I was always drawing and reading, and she was really into supporting me, and I had a great time, a really good childhood during that time. I had everything in focus. I knew exactly what I was going to do, and nothing could stop me. And I knew that I could do whatever I wanted because the world was really small. And things just happened to lay down before me with luck, and I didn't have any problem. There were no obstacles in my life at that time. When I was a lot younger, I thought for sure I could be a rock star. There was no problem because I was so hyperactive and the world was in my hands. I could do anything. You know, I knew that I could be the president if I wanted to, but that was a stupid idea. You know, I'd rather be a rock star. My family was certain that I was going to go to art school. But at that time, I was so heavily into punk rock that I decided I wanted to be in a band instead. As soon as I got my guitar, I just became so obsessed with it. And I stuck with it for so many years, every single night for a few hours every day, you know. Until I went to bed, I'd play my guitar. That's all I ever did. I always knew that I was doing something that was special. I knew that I had something to offer, and I knew eventually I would have that opportunity to show people that I could write good songs, or I could at least contribute something musically. I kept, always making it obvious that I wanted to be in a band. I wanted someone to play with, but still Chris never wanted to. Until I made the Fecal Matter tape with Dale, and always making it available for Chris to hear, and he just never bothered to listen to it until one day he just came over and said, I finally listened to that tape you made. It's pretty good. We should start a band. Okay, finally. I remember years ago, asking Eric Schillinger, how successful do you think a band could be, if they mixed really heavy Black Sabbath with the Beatles? I think just the Sub Pop influence of what they were doing, what they were trying to do, made us think about what we were doing. By listening to the Mudhoney single and stuff like that, I think it had an influence on us stripping down our sound and trying to write a pop song, and we really didn't have any pop songs. thought of the possibility of actually making an impact in a commercial way. It didn't seem totally as unrealistic as it seemed a year ago.
Before that album came out, they were practically nobodies. A month after it came out, they were spokesmen for their generation.
To his generation, he's the closest they probably had to a John Lennon.
I called up Chris one time and talked to him on the phone when I was high, and I told him that I did drugs. And he became really concerned, and Shelley called me up later and told me that they loved me and they didn't want me to do drugs. It was really nice.
Sprung a leak.
Singer of the rock band Nirvana was found dead in his Seattle, Washington home today. Police said Kurt Cobain apparently shot himself, leaving a suicide note behind. Cobain's mother said her son had been missing for 6 days. She feared he would be found dead. Police said the body was discovered by an electrician who went to the home to do some work.
I think if there was a John Lennon type figure for the so-called Generation X listener, the kids, young people in their teens and 20s of today, it would be Cobain. He really expressed a lot of that conflicted feeling they have about their lives. His music had a sweetness to it, but it also had an incredible anger, and I think he brought those two elements together better than any artist in his songwriting of the 90s, and I think that's going to be his legacy.